join the bout ringside. Brandon O'Dare, David Ebert, and Jody Brindle. And the man in charge of the action, Bill Clancy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are scheduled for 8 rounds in the welterweight division. And now we introduce the boxers. First, boxing out of the blue corner with the black and white trunks, he scaled 147 pounds. He is a veteran of 21 fights with 3 victories by way of knockout. Representing Puebla, Mexico, here is Jose El Loco Alvarado. And across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, he dons the black and gold trunks. He scaled 147 pounds. He enters the ring with a perfect record, 7 victories, 0 defeats, and 5 big wins by way of knockout. He is a fighter of the 2024 Haitian Olympic team, representing Orlando, Florida. Here is Darrius the Hawk Jackson. And Bill Clancy with final instructions.
Because as Debbie King would say, and Debbie King is our promoter, yes, the daughter of Don King, he's a bad one, Ronnie. How important was it for Debbie King to come through and say they wanted to bring boxing in a major level? This is going to be on Triller TV, pay-per-view. Welcome, everybody, to the place they call Greensboro, North Carolina. I am Ronnie Duncan. She is Sparkle Lee. And the name looks a little familiar. The reason why, yes, that's the referee. I speak of Sparkle Lee. We're here because of K&W Promotions have put together an exciting card. A card that all of you can excitingly look at and say, guess what? We're glad we can be here. And yes, Sparkle and I are glad as well.
The Kings of the Campus are about to set the stage for a performance on Triller TV. That's worth the price of admission. Greensboro, North Carolina is the site. And tonight, it has set the 4 corners of the boxing ring as the right place to do it. At every angle, you can see future boxing stars of tomorrow. Dimensions of greatness. And Darrius the Hawk Time Jackson wants all the smoke. And at 7-0, he's on fire.
Because we're 24 hours away from you stepping back into the ring again. The victory that you receive can get you closer to being 10-0. That magical, mythical number for professional boxers. Talk about your current record, but what's going to happen when we see you come Saturday night?
Right now, 7-0 with 5 knockouts, but I'm looking to get this eighth win and hopefully be able to get myself up to the 10th, then the 15th, then the 20th, and then become world champion. I'm willing to become the world champion and be able to shine, be able to show out.
Now, talk like that is a familiar battle cry for every fighter on this card. Now, while the fighters said their piece, the promoters of this extraordinary event could make this lion look like a real king of the ring.
I want to see real boxing giving real athletes the opportunity to advance and elevate their craft, because it's truly an art form to hit somebody and avoid getting hit back.
Dr. Debbie King is no stranger to the fight game, nor is her last name, King. Yes, like Don King, the Hall of Fame promoter. All her life, she has been influenced by punches and bunches.
You're not new to this. You are true to this, and I mean boxing. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. This is the sport that raised me, so I love it from the core.
Not forgotten in the royalty of the King family business is the impact that Debbie King's mother, Henrietta, had on creating these jewels of the ring.
Everyone talks about your dad, but I know the other story of that greatness. Comes from a woman who's been well over 100 if she was still here today.
Yes, sir.
That's Henrietta King, your mom.
Absolutely.
Tell me the impact she made in your life.
She was my best friend.
Was there a point or a conversation that she had with you But she said, I want you to go in the same business as your father has done. I don't do that. Or was she just the opposite, saying, go ahead and be better? Which one was it?
She said, go get your education so that you don't have to depend on this, but remember you come from good stock. Use all your names. Use all your talents and be the best that you can be. See, I can't fill his shoes, but I can make footprints of my own.
Dr. King selected Greensboro as a destination to kick off the Kings of the Canvas boxing series. And what an experience.
Girl, you got royalty by presence of birth.
Absolutely.
God gave it to you first.
He gave it to me first, and I'm so grateful.
The spirit of Thanksgiving is gratefulness. And boxing, that same joy of victory is more like feasting on your opponents.
This is not a sport that you are afraid in. It can't be no punk in boxing.
Talk is cheap in boxing. It's nothing you play. Still, every person on this card wants the recognition to one day walk down the streets, not just in their hometown, but anywhere in America, and be called a champion. For many, that path to greatness is in Greensboro.
That path to greatness is in Greensboro, North Carolina, and we're glad to bring you the Kings of the Canvas. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, your ring announcer extraordinaire. He's a player, Ryan Nico. Come on, Greensboro, make some noise.
Thank you, everyone, and a very happy Saturday to you fight fans, and welcome to Kings of the Canvas. And to our sponsors, Triller TV, Bronzeville Communication Network, Heritage Sports Radio Network, and we are grateful for your professionalism, your partnership, and your collaboration.
Well, if he likes Lopez, then that's one thing. But I brought another guy to his attention, and that's Javante Tank Davis. And I asked him, would you like to fight Tank? He says, show me the money.
That's what it's about.
And now he is the man of his own, and that's his family. And he has said, Ronnie, I'm a family man. I got to get stuff done.
I got soul.
And he is, as James Brown would say, super bad. Give it up to Slick Nick. And here's the tale of the tape. And as you can see, Slick Nick, he says, my age doesn't matter, but I'm 25. He's 28, his opponent. But when you look at the weight, they are identical. That right hand is finding a home anytime he wants to throw it. And right hook that time. Nick is being able to measure him. And that right hand, and that put Carrero down.
Well, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Arroyo is down. He took it, and it hurt.
I don't know if he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to get up.
He's struggling to make it to his feet.
I don't think he's going to make it. Yeah,
and for his second knockout ever as a fighter, we're talking about the one, the only Slick Nick Sullivan. Kaiser K&W Promotions, it's what you've been doing tonight. How do you feel about this night? Because it's been a night of celebration.
I'm very excited. I'm so happy to be in North Carolina. You've opened your arms to me, and it is such
round number 6 of this scheduled 8-round competition. Jose Valenzuela Alvarado in the black trunks, and that was a body shot.
Oh my
and
God.
that really bothered him.
Hurt.
And that hurt to the point that he is trying to look for a place to fall. But his pride just will not let him fall.
That's right.
And the one man who wants to do it, what a lethal punch.
That was beautiful.
Was by the young man from Orlando, Florida. And Murad Muhammad didn't lie. He said this kid was special. Nice. Murad, you are. And he just said to me, no, he didn't lie. Once again, continue to show all of what he can do. Throwing the jab out there and looking for the body. Darrius is enjoying this work here in round number 6. And Alvarado has said to himself, how do I stand up to a man like this? Now I know why he's undefeated.